Hello everyone, welcome to our new project, Summit Songs and Science.
Our project mission is to inspire and connect people around the world while promoting the joys and benefits of mountaineering, music, and science.
The goal is to climb the highest peak on all 7 continents, the highest point in all of the 50 states of the US, and the 100 highest peaks in Colorado.
Now, for each of these peaks we climb, we'll be making 3 videos: a trip report, a recording of a live musical performance by Ricardo, and a science short by me.
Now this makes a list of 155 summits. I've already done 126 of these. Through these dispatches, we'd like to take you along on the journey to finish the other 31 peaks.
And I'll be joining Ricardo on as many of the remaining summits as possible, while also attempting to complete that full list of 155 peaks. Obviously, this will be as logistics and finances allow.
So welcome to our first trip report, Mount Elbert. Even though I had done this peak already, we chose to climb Elbert because it was good training for Denali, which is one of our upcoming expeditions. So we hope you enjoy it. Well, we're going to Mount Elbert. Mount Elbert is the highest point in Colorado. I've climbed that one before twice, but Uli has never climbed it.
Oh,
You haven't climbed it.
I'm not.
This is winter. We're actually in the first 2 days of spring, so we're going to experience full winter conditions over there. Winter closure of roads and everything makes the climb longer, and we're going to be snowshoeing, so it's going to be like almost 12 miles and almost 5,000 vertical feet gain, so it's a big challenge. We'll see. We'll give it our best shot, see if we can summit.
Yep. It's going to be a good adventure.
That would be
Some snow in the mountains up
a good day
there.
in the mountains, I'm sure. There's the buffalo. Check him out.
Nice.
And deer. Look at that.
Yeah, an elk.
So we drove to the trailhead, which is higher, and we encountered snow as we got higher, and we had to do a little bit of four-wheeling. As we got up to the trailhead, we drove through this forest of aspen trees, which looked pretty spooky at night, didn't it?
Definitely looks spooky, and you can also see how deep that snow is. You went out there to check it out and said, probably shouldn't go any further, let's camp for the night. So that's what we did.
Yeah, and so we slept at about 10,000 feet in the back of my car.
Quite comfortable.
Yeah, it was all right. And here's what the winter closure. We were able to drive about 0.8 miles and sleep there. And from there we started the next morning. You're gonna see. So our hike went from there to the summer trailhead, and then up to above tree line. You can see tree line right there, which was close to 12,000 feet, all the way to the summit at 14,433. Here's our start in the morning. You can see one of the Centennial Peaks right here, Mount Hope, one of the 100 highest.
And you can also see the wind blowing. All that snow's coming off the summit, so you know that you're in for some high winds up higher.
Yeah, important to have the right layers to deal with these conditions.
The next morning, we could see the forest looked gorgeous. The aspen trees were all lit up with the sunrise. And you see what we're in hiking, mountaineering boots, and we're just hiking, and snowshoes don't come on until a couple miles in. Like you see here.
Yeah, now we got the snowshoes on. You can see, but we're breaking trail. That makes it a lot tougher. Here I am breaking trail, getting close to tree line. We're above 11,000 feet now. And here we're about 11,500, getting real close to the tree line on Elbert was about 11,800.
Yep, the trees are definitely thinning out, as you can see in that picture, and they're getting shorter. And then they disappear down below me there. What elevation are we at?
Here we're above 12,000 feet at this point. You can see Twin Lakes in the distance, and Uliana coming up. And then in this picture was a bit, maybe a couple hours later, we're getting to, I think we're above 13,000 feet here. And the temperature starts dropping, we're getting higher and higher, and the wind started increasing too. Right?
Definitely, I have a bunch of layers on at that point. And yeah, definitely feeling the altitude at that point because we'd also been snowshoeing for hours at that by then. And we're above 13,000 all of a sudden. And yeah, it was...
Yeah, the winds got the wind chill got brutal as we got to the summit. We climbed above 14,000 all the way up to 14,400, and then the wind chills were below zero because we had to put out a lot more layers. And you could really feel it.
And you see the snow blowing there off the summit. So this is the shot that I captured of Ricardo as I was making my way up slowly to meet him on the highest point in the Rockies.
Yeah, I'm really close to the summit at that point. Here's Juliana getting to the summit. In the back you see the other ranges in Colorado. The Mosquito 10-mile range and the Front Range. And this is a video that we took from the top. The great thing is we're standing on the highest point of the Rockies. And the Rocky Mountain Range goes from Mexico all the way to northern Canada. And you're going to see here the highest peaks of that range.
And you're going to hear some pretty fierce wind.
Yeah, check it out.
Mount Elbert. 430. Hey, Uli. It's really cold. Here, film a little bit. Hold it. My hand's freezing. Same. Very cold.
Here's the picture from us at the summit.
Yep, we bared our hands for one last photo. You know, it was really, really cold. And then on the descent, this is a little video I shot. You can see Ricardo right there in the distance and just showing how the winds are still pretty fierce, even below the summit.
And here we are below tree line. Back to below tree. We went down pretty fast, and it's great to be down here, right?
Happy faces, having getting that summit after all that effort and in those conditions. Very, very happy.
Yeah, it's really a hell of a good job you did. Being your first time on Elbert and doing it in winter conditions. You get a lot of style points for that.
Nice. What about my hat? You get style points for that too?
Good color coordination.
And this shows the road back out. And so the snow had actually melted a lot on the road, so it made it a little, well, you can say more. Did it make it easier or not? Because you know I had a mix of mud and snow and ice.
Yeah, some sections were a little icier, but some sections dried up a little bit.
So you see a little bit of the filming I did here.
Am I okay? If I turn right a little?
No, that's, there you go, that's good.
Wow.
This is the part.
I'm surprised I didn't hit. That's a big drop.
Yeah.
That's good clarity.
And one of my favorite parts of mountaineering, there's two things I love. I love getting to the trailhead and taking my boots off. You know, because it's just after hours and hours of wearing those stiff boots. It's just such a wonderful feeling. And the second thing is getting a hot meal. A good meal after 12 hours out there. And an occasional beer. We're not really much drinkers, but you know, we don't drink that much.
On occasion.
But once in a while having a beer and celebrating is good. This is Scrat, little pet.
The little squirrel made famous in the Ice Age movies. He comes along on a lot of adventures and misadventures, as it were, including Everest Base Camp, Kilimanjaro, and Iceland.
Yeah, he's joined us on quite a few trips. So we'd like to thank everybody. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. And thanks to the donors that have helped with this project. This project is being funded by our own finances. We just, as we're able to go for hikes and do this, we do it. Partly paid by us like that, partly paid by my guiding when I do guide other clients, and the other part is the donations that you're all making. So we really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much, and we look forward to having you along on this journey. Coming up will be a live music video as well as a science short talking about how that mountain range got there in the first place.
We'll see you on the next one.